hello, and welcome to Gemini Soul Tarot. Hello, Leo, and how are you? Hope you're doing fine. We are going to be doing your mid-month for July. This may not resonate with all of you, and that is fine. But I do ask that you stay to the end of the message because I do channel messages at the beginning, the middle, and the end. If you're guided to this message, I'm sure there may be something in it for you. If you find that it resonates, all I ask is that you give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, or even comment below. Nice comments only, please. If it doesn't resonate, then move along. No need to be nasty. Okay? Check your sun, your moon, and your rising. All right? So let's get started, Leo. This is going to be... Basically, I'm tuning in to love for the middle of the month, but it could be career, family, friends, whatever the spirit wants to talk to you about, Leo. Okay? So let's go. So right now we're going to talk about what has Leo been dealing with in the past. We're going to talk about your present moment, and then we're going to talk about your potential outcome. Okay? So, in the past, Leo, you have been dealing with what, Spirit? Let's see what Leo's been dealing with. What's been Leo's? Okay. So, we got the Four Cups. So, Leo, right away, yeah, and then we have the Knight of Cups under the bottom. So, I'm feeling right away, Leo, one or two things. You've had several cups that just did not fulfill you. There is an offer that either came in and still didn't fulfill you because you went ahead and took a chance on it. Or I'm feeling there's a cup coming towards your way and you're feeling like, hey, that cup looks like all the rest of the cups. Now, the only reason why you feel that way, Leo, is because the other cups that you had was not filled. It did not meet your emotional needs, your wants. It may have looked good, they may have looked balanced or filled, but it didn't meet the thing that Leo truly wanted inside. And you know what that is. I feel that you've dealt with several relationships. Could have been 3, could have been 4, could have been 1. But the point is that no matter what the situation was, you did not feel emotionally fulfilled. So now that this cup is coming your way, especially if it is from a past person, we'll see. You're having real concerns on even looking up to see if that cup even has anything in it. You may be at the point you're just very frustrated when it comes to love. You're very frustrated with trying to work on relationships, get people to understand you, see your worth, or maybe even adapt to, and I'm just hearing this, I don't know if it's good or bad, adapt to your way of life, where you don't feel you want to always have to adapt to someone else's way of life. All right? That was a lot in that, Leo. That was a lot in your past, okay? So, and there's definitely an offer came through or offer coming through. Let's get a little bit more about what you was dealing with. Okay. In the past, Leo, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So, the Four of Swords in reverse is you definitely could be coming out of a stage in which you did a lot of work on yourself and healing, resting. And Leo, I feel that deep inside, you like, I want to get up and fight for love again, but I am so tired. Do I have the energy to start all over again, get in a relationship, put my all in it for it not to work out, and I wind up back resting, right? So right now, you've worked a lot on yourself. You've been heartbroken because you got the Three of Swords here. But in this picture, I don't know, I got lost for words, Leo. You got the Three of Swords over. So that's looking at the heartbreak, the things that has really touch you emotionally, okay? It's called, it has caused you to mentally break down. Like, almost like start looking at things logically. Like, what is love? Will love work? So you wanted to be emotional about things, and you see this sword here. You keep this sword here by your side, because it's like when I come out, or you had intentions that when you come out, you was going to look at everything logically, move forward, wasn't going to worry about love, focus on yourself, balance, and where it is you want to go. Well, Leo, anytime you work on yourself and raise your energies, that's when it happens. That's when the new love comes in. That's when somebody see you shining and they want to be a part of your cups. Okay? Now, you also have the devil card under the bottom. Leo, you could have had some toxic behaviors and patterns that you may have feel cause you to either accept people less than who was not fulfilling your cup but still entertaining them. You may have felt that some of the things that you were doing may have cost you to miss an opportunity with someone. Now, you take it where it resonates. There could have been some toxic behavior, drinking, sex, gloves. I don't know what you would be doing with gloves, okay? But anyway, oh my goodness, let's not go there, spirit. Drugs, low vibrational friends, families, communities, things that was not beneficial to you, and it could have cost you a cup. Right? A cup that maybe someone was coming in and offering you, and you may have just thought maybe, this person was really into you, they really care about you, they'll be there, they'll wait. And it's a strong possibility that this person could have totally walked away because of the toxic behavior. They were not going to have it. So that sent you, when you realize this, that you may have missed an opportunity. You could have become toxic also. And just choosing, so that means you got out of a relationship that you thought was going to work. You thought they could accept you for whatever behaviors you had. And someone walked away. They did not accept that behavior because that's not what they signed up for. But you thought that it would be fine. Sometimes we get in relationships and we think that people would just adjust to some things that we have going on in our lives where we don't want to commit. And we may not express that in the very beginning, that we don't want to commit to someone. We may not express we don't want to be exclusive. We may not want to express that we don't want to build. We may not express in the beginning what it is that we don't want out of a commitment. So therefore, people get lost and trapped, what they call it, in the sauce. Okay? Which leads to toxic, right? Affairs, right? Third-party energies, not paying attention to each other. And when we do, it's always conflict. So I'm feeling that there was, it's different. Like I told you, I channel for different collectives doing my readings. So there is some that missed an opportunity, Leo, so you know what part you are. And then there are some that feel that they're not giving anyone else an opportunity again because they're sick and tired of this mess. And they've healed and rested and they're working on themselves. And, so, okay. So let's go. We're going to get 2 more cards to close out what you dealt with in the past. Yes. So, some of you Leos, absolutely. There was an offer came in. There was an apology even came in. And you did not accept that cup. You like, no, I am not doing this again with you. Whether it's you, Leo, or the person you were dealing with, wherever you resonate, has decided to not accept your apology, and they will not accept your cup. So that leads us back to feeling like there's a missed opportunity, or that this next cup that's coming in, You don't even want to look at it because you turned the last cup down because it did not work out for you. It was not emotionally fulfilling. So Leo, in the past, you've decided to put all of your energy and work towards your pinnacles, your stability, your stableness, anything that is tangible, a car, a house, clothing, redoing yourself, spending whatever you could have. Want to do cosmetic surgery? Yeah, that's it. You could have been doing your teeth, right? Whatever it is that you wanted to do, you was going to put all your work, efforts, and work in building the material world. Maybe get a second job, work 2 jobs instead of 1, just to keep focus off of this cup coming in or going out, or you losing this opportunity with someone. So you decided to work on yourself and just build, right? Put your head down and just build at all costs. All right, so we see in the past. So let's see, Leo, where are you now? Once you decided to do all of that, what happened? 7 of Cups. All right. Because of the surrounding cards and the conversation I just had with you, Leo, 2 situations here. Again, pick where you are. It became an illusion to you that you can work and forget about everything that happened in the past, and not deal with love, right? Because you started having cup after cup come your way, and you were kind of tempted about looking in them cups. So you became lost and confused about what do I do now, okay? The other thing is that so that means you had a lot of cups coming your way. You had options, right? Some of you Leos just felt lost. You felt something was missing, and true enough, it was. It's a cup. It's love. It's emotions. Everybody has to have them, right? You have to let them out somewhere. So when you became lost and confused, after realizing you worked and you have the things that you have, but you were still missing the one thing, and that was a cup, love. Now, whether it's that cup that you're thinking about that you left behind and didn't take that offer, because Leo, you did not feel you had to make any adjustments to keep that cup. That's called taking people for granted. That's what it is. Love for granted, all right? Or you are that Leo that now have accomplished quite a few things, right? Putting your head down, working, and now you have accomplished some things in your life. Could have started a new business. You could have invested in stock, right? Spent that money on getting yourself together, a home, car, and was looking real stable. So now comes the point of, why do I still feel empty or lost or confused, right? And that's where the 7 of Cups come. So you decide where you are at this present time. Let's get some more out here. Oh, absolutely, Leo. 5 of Pentacles. With all the work you put in on yourself, whether you left a cup behind that you regret, or this person left you out in the cold due to, again, it could have been a toxic behavior. Whether you left this person out in the cold because of their toxic behavior. The point is, you or that person was left out in the cold, and you're feeling left out in the cold. So not only am I confused, but I feel left out in the cold, and no amount of business or money will get me to the place where I am emotionally fulfilled, because there is something missing, right? So let's see what Leo's trying to do about this situation coming out of the cold. Well, Leo, good news. The universe may feel that now that you've realized it's an illusion, The cups wasn't filled. The options wasn't what you thought. The toxic behavior wasn't what you thought. And you was left out in the cold. You decided that now you need to focus on your emotions. And there's that cup, Ace of Cups. So now, it's like, how do I come out of the cold? And you are clearly heading towards an Ace of Cups. Now, what we call this, when the universe steps in, it's a minor, for this situation, it's a little minor tower. Now you're looking for the cup that fulfills you and overflows. We're no longer in the past with our head down, focusing on getting where we need to get, because somehow or another we may have made it. But we were still empty. We were left out in the cold. We was confused. And we had choices and didn't know how to choose what cup was best. It's because we didn't want to see that. So we left people out in the cold, or people left us out in the cold for whatever reason. Take it where it resonates. But one thing I know, that Leo is now looking for a way to fulfill that cup. Let's get one more here for Leo. One more, Leo. Ooh, okay. So, well, Spirit says not one, but two. Okay, let's talk about it. Wow. Wow. Leo, I did not, but the Spirit says keep going. And now I know why. Okay. You got a lot of cards here. He said keep the last one for the overall. I will put it there and we will talk about it next. So we were... Okay. All right, Leo. We got some things to work on here. So, Leo, why now must we search for the emotions coming out of the cold, trying to figure it out? You know why? Because deep inside, you know the truth to the situation. Whatever it may have been, was, is. You have finally looked at the heartbreak that either you've caused someone or someone has caused you. And you are having sleepless nights about it. The reason why you're having sleepless nights is because you've done the work. Done, did, whatever. You understand what I mean, right, Leo? You have tuned into your higher self to figure out how to come out of being left out in the cold, or how you may have hurt someone and left them out in the cold. But no matter what, the sleepless nights is anxiety, is stress. So you sit back and you're like, probably you or the person you're dealing with, Leo, is sitting back and saying, wow, I really wanted that cup. How could I have hurt that person like that? Whether it was a cup you should have engaged in, but you didn't take the cup. It was in a great opportunity, right, for you. But you didn't want to do the healing. You didn't want to focus on the equal give and take in a relationship. Or you didn't take the cup because you knew it was not an equal give and take. Or you were in a relationship that someone truly did love you, but you didn't give to the connection, which left you out in the cold. Or they gave to you, but you were not willing to open up emotionally, right? Because your cup wasn't filled. You were still, you was a little lost back then. Well, you just didn't want to. In the past, it wasn't important. It wasn't important about the cups. But anyway, Leo, you or your person is dealing with a heartbreak. It could have been a heartbreak from secrets, right? These things are now coming up emotionally. They're coming up. You know, these swords is mentally, looking at things logically. The mistakes that you feel you made, the mistake, or what someone did. So you're dealing with the heartbreak. If it is you who got the heart broke, whose heart has been broken, you are now having sleepless nights to heal from the heartbreak. Because see, in the past, you put your head down and started working, right? You or that person, it doesn't matter. But now it's coming back to surface. Because the swords were there, you just didn't acknowledge them. You put your head down and you just move forward. Didn't matter if we hurt someone or someone hurt us. We didn't want to deal with it. We want to turn our back to it. If there were secrets and commitments and things that wasn't revealed, we didn't feel we owed anyone any explanation. We just wanted to move on and let it rest. Well, times has changed for you. The universe says, no, you're going to have to do some work now. One way or the other. That's if you want to come out of the cold and stop feeling lost and feeling that this is all an illusion and that you're left out in the cold and there's no real love. There's no real partner or commitment. There is, but there's work you got to do, Leo. Okay? Now, some Leos I'm seeing right now, they are in the place where they are going through. So depending on where you at on your path, you have started looking at this situation logically. King of Swords. What you're looking at logically is your happiness, your wish fulfillment. Like, where was it? Where is it? How do I get there? So now that you've worked on yourself, maybe you had to apologize to a couple of people. I don't know why I heard a couple of people. Or maybe a couple of people had to apologize, or someone had to apologize to you. All right? About this heartbreak, deception, deceiving, lying, no commitment, or just someone that just not want to show up for the connection and someone did. It just was no equal give and take. There could have been definitely some deep secrets deep down. Okay? But now, Leo, you have decided logically, okay, I'm going to get my head up. I've accomplished some things, maybe materially, but I'm confused. This is, I do have options, and I want to come out of the cold, and I now want to use my emotions, but I want to be much more logical about how I move towards someone or how I allow someone to move towards me. Because I do not want to be lonely again. And if I've had some breakdown of situations in my life, then I have to come full circle with them, get the secrets out, and release these hurt or pain or the people that I felt didn't show up for me. Not that I have to reach out and connect to each one of these people, but I can release them with love and light in my heart so that I can open up the space of negativity to positive. That is how you get your relief. Now, you don't got to text, you ain't got to call, you ain't got to meet, because you're like, I do not want to see that person. They hurt my heart. I never want to see them again. I've worked so hard to get where I'm at, and I get that. So now you have to do spiritual work then. And that's all the spirit and the divine ever wanted you to do, is to know that the divine have you. But life is about love and sharing and caring and respecting other people's cups. So now you want to wish fulfillment. You want love, you want commitment, stability to go along with where you have worked and feel that you have gained when it comes to your stability. Great. Now we're talking emotional and logically. And that's how we're looking at it, right? Good. Very good, Leo. Now let's move on. Now we have an Empress here. Now this could be you with the healing and now knowing what you want, looking at it logically, knowing what a wish fulfillment is for your emotional state. You won't accept anything less because you know what you have to offer and what you have to bring to the table. For one, you've had your head down and you are now stable. You are able to take care of yourself. If there was any codependent situations going on, it is no longer there because all you've done was work on your material world and you release the thoughts of having an emotional relationship, right? So you put all your time and effort in building. So now you are the Empress. Doesn't matter, male or female, it doesn't make a difference. But this is who you stand up to be now. Now, you know your worth. You know what you bring to the table. And you also know what you're going to allow someone to bring to the table. Now, this is not being cold-hearted. This is a judgment made by the universe. And it's like, okay, Leo, either you or the person you was dealing with now is at this point where they're no longer codependent. And they do understand and accept either what they bring to the table or what you bring to the table. And that judgment has been made. Leo, you may very well see someone, whether it's you, and I'm feeling this is you. They see you now in all your glory, how great you're doing. And I can't help but bring it up that there still may be something lurking in the shadows that you're holding on to that's keeping you from truly moving forward. So you could be working on that. The other way I see this is the person that you were dealing with, Leo, you or the person you were dealing with, now sees you here. And it is justice that they see you in all your glory and the Empress or Emperor that you should be. The judgment for that, which is your justice, is for them, which is toxic, to be wanting to hold on to you. Because the reason they want to hold on to you, because they remember how toxic the relationship was and what you allow or didn't allow. So to see you standing in all your glory like that, they want to hold on to the toxic part of the behavior. But you're not having it. So that's a cup you will not be taking. But know that this is lurking around you for mid-month July. And I don't know, it could be now. But someone is lurking around who wants to hold on to the toxic behavior. So that means they want to come in and be deceiving because they want this. The new you. The non-codependent you. The one that worked on their self to get where they are. And now they know what completes you. What else would complete you? Because they seen you grow and put the work in. They know that now all you need is emotional fulfillment. And they would love to bring that toxic emotional fulfillment in. But the divines is no way. So be prepared for that. You definitely could, we have a Hierophant here. You could be dealing with marriage, long-term commitment that has severed. It's done. It's over. You could be getting a close out. And you could have been waiting on that situation. But you also have someone that just toxic behavior wants to hold on to you. They do not want to let this go. So you may have a battle in court. Somebody don't want to divorce you. Someone don't want to leave you alone. And that is because they feel the right thing to do is you don't change on them. Get yourself together and then forget about them. They're not going to have it. They'll see you in court. Okay? Now, the reason why they definitely don't want you to go, you have the Queen of Wands. That means you have your eyes set on one direction or where you want to go, who it is you want to share your passion with, and you're sitting on your throne with passion, knowing what you want, and also because you are the Empress. And now you don't have to accept anything less. You don't have to sit back and wonder if what's in that cup will work for you. If you get that cup and it don't work, you will turn your back quickly on it because you are balanced, you're stable, and you know what you bring to the table, and you know exactly what you want, Miss Empress, Miss Queen of Wands. You know what you want. Male or female, again, you could be looking at someone like this, Leo, or this is you. You take it where it resonates. All right? For those Leos that's not in that situation yet, but it's starting to resonate a little over here, a little there, temperance, patience. Your healing and time is coming, but you got some work to do. Okay? That's it. That is what I got for you, Leo. We are going to see what signs you could be dealing with, right? Leo, you could be dealing with a sign, or this is a sign coming towards you. Let's take a look here. How long we been on, Leo? It's a little long, Leo. I don't know. This was meant. This is the second time I did Leo's reading, and I don't know why I had to redo it, but the spirit was like the first one wasn't the message that needed to come out. And y'all know I pay attention to my guides. So I really hope something was in here for you guys. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment where you at on this journey. Definitely let me know what sign you're dealing with and if this refers to you. And, you know, be honest, right? Because the first thing of accepting that this was me in this toxic behavior, but no more, or accepting, yes, it was me accepting toxic behavior, but no more, right? The first thing is putting it out there to the universe, divine, accepting it. And that's how you begin to manifest and make the changes. Giving a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Because definitely when you put things out and you want to manifest, you have to put it out into the universe. The universe doesn't, you want the universe to reach your mind. But the universe goes by actions, right? Because sometimes you got to put the work in when you want to manifest. It doesn't just come and knock on your door, right? Sometimes. It just depends on how much work you put in. But you know if you ain't been putting no work in, it's not coming to knock on your door. Okay. All right. So, Leo, if you're dealing with a water sign. Okay. Spirit told me to stop and give you a soul's journey. All right. So, let's stop. Before we turn over that one for the water sign, I don't know. Told you I'll go with my guidance. All right. So, I guess you need a little encouragement on this journey. All right. On and on. All right, Spirit, give us a guiding message for Leo. Ooh. All right. Now, if this does not talk about the message, you could flick off the channel right now. If you don't believe, and y'all see me shuffle, if this does not talk about the message, you can just flip off right now. Loneliness. Yes. Is that what we talked about? I know that I am never alone. Loneliness, right? So the spirit guides want you to know no matter what you've been through, whether you're toxic, if you went through the toxic part of it, or you went through someone hurting you or whatever, the spirit guides has always been there. Feeling left out in the cold, confused, too many options, feeling that, it was toxic, you had toxic behaviors, whatever. Divine is still there to help you move forward so that you can get forgiveness, give forgiveness, and truly move towards an emotional happiness in a relationship. Not only in the part of being abundant or materially, but your inner heart, your cups to be filled, right? Your yin and your yang. So, if you're feeling loneliness now, just know that there's some things you got to work on, and you can do it because divine is there. You got the Judgment card, that's Archangel Michael overseeing it. It is never too late. You got the Temperance, that means angels, passed on loved ones. It could be ancestors, whoever it is that you pray to. The help is there. So, water sign. If you were dealing with a water sign, Leo, or the person dealing with you, you have the Four of Pentacles. In reverse, you're letting go. It's time to let go. I also see letting go of the fact. See, the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something like a miser, holding on really tight. I feel this is time to let go of the emotions, right? We've already worked on our status as far as the pentacles of stability. Time to let go and let in the emotions, right? Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's when you're letting something go. All right? Definitely could be a water sign that you're letting go, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, right? Maybe that person's in your life and you're letting them go because you realize that that's not the cup for you. When it comes to an earth sign, Leo, you have the Page of Wands. So, that to me, what I just feel towards Virgo or Capricorn, there is a passionate new beginning. This may be part of your new beginning. This may be part of moving forward, knowing what you want, and being very passionate and about the changes and things that you want to make. And it could involve an earth sign. Whether it's someone you're grabbing from the past or this person is coming in. If you're dealing with a fire sign, you have the Two of Wands. I feel that, Leo, this is you. I feel, right, it could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that you could be dealing with. You take it the way it resonates. But I feel this is you as a Leo fire sign, choosing to make a difference. Choosing this time to do things differently. Choosing a path that is new to you. A new way of doing things, a new way of opening up, a new way of seeing things. And you truly now want to go out there and see what is out there for you with this new enlightened way of showing up as an empress or a person that has done the work. Either way, that's what I see. When it comes to the air sign, if you're dealing with an air sign, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, you have the World. That cycle has ended, and you must release it so that you can move on. Now, definitely we talk about cups coming in and out, depending on what it is. Whatever situation with that air sign that needs to be released. Once you release that, you are then able to start your new cycle. But this new cycle needs to start. It's in reverse. So that is you realizing I either have to make it right with an air sign, or an air sign could have hurt you and you've got to forgive them, release, right? You ain't got to call or text them, but you got to release them with love and light and forgive and move on. That's what I see. I mean, that's totally. And once you do that, look what you get. You get the Ten of Pentacles. You get the Ten of Pentacles. The other thing that Spirit just told me, with the Ten of Pentacles being under here, releasing this, because you know the World card is the beginning of the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So in reverse, you're not allowing a new cycle to come in. And there could definitely be a new beginning with an air sign. But you have to release the hurt and pain, which definitely could be your Ten of Pentacles. That was just not going to be for all. Because I know some of you, if you've had hard times with air, you like, I will not be going to Nan, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. No, thank you. And I'm fine with that. I'm just giving you the message that I was guided to give you. Leo, this message is very strong and spiritual and came in really heavy. And it ends beautiful. Because this Leo or something beautiful is happening and changing in your life. And it's going to be happening really quick in the month of July. So definitely come back. You may have to come back and look at the reading again. And just let me know where you are on your journey below. Let me know what's really going on. And I wish you, Leo, love and light. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss any other Leo uploads. Share with a Leo that you think this could benefit. Bye, Leo. Love and light.